Have I said thank you yet? If not, just remind me, and I will, twice a day, like atmospheric suppositories. I mean, most guys, they'd have killed me without a second thought. I, probably shouldn't keep reminding you not to trust me.
Believe me, it's not something I'll forget.
All right. You don't need to spell it out. Have I said thank you yet? If not, just remind me, and I will, twice a day, like atmospheric suppositories. I mean, most guys, they'd have killed me without a second thought. I, probably shouldn't keep reminding you not to trust me.
Are you going somewhere with this, or just...
Have I said thank you yet? If not, just remind me, and I will, twice a day, like atmospheric suppositories. I mean, most guys, they'd have killed me without a second thought. I, probably shouldn't keep reminding you not to trust me.
I'm counting on you to be so helpful that I forget all about it.
Ha! That's a good one. For a second there, I thought you were serious. By the way, can you tell that Corso guy to maybe see a doctor about his snoring? How does anyone sleep on this ship? Just, tell me if you need anything, Captain. I'll be on the comlink, trying to order some decent food. So, what was it like, Nocdrayan? I'd been asking Risha, but she gets all weird and prickly about it. She actually slapped me when I said it'd be a better story if you turned out to be his long-lost son. Even Rogan was impressed when he heard you dug up the old man's treasures.
What did Rogan say about me?
Well, it started with the blasters, but mostly he got mad after you dodged his assassins. It was a pride thing. Then when you hooked up with the lady senator, ooh, he hated her. He was after you just to get you out of her hands. But none of this is news. I want to hear about you. Did you always know this was what you wanted to do? I like to imagine your parents programmed janitorial droids, and this was your way out of the family business.
Can't ask for better, kid. Complete strangers give you credits to have the time of your life.
I wish my old Jedi Master could meet you. He'd have a harder time selling the whole deprivation is the key to happiness thing. I guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
I really don't think about you that much.
I guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
It's the duty of the Jedi to train anyone Force-sensitive, so they don't fall to the dark side.
Boy, you've picked up the party line. I was always kind of the odd one out in my family, and believe me, it was not a small family. When they kicked me out, I went to Nar Shaddaa and met a Jedi who said all the weird stuff that happens to me is a connection to the Force.
Don't sell yourself short. You do plenty of weird stuff all on your own.
And you know, that was an issue. The Jedi are all about recruiting kids too young to know better, so there it was. Me and all these serene little kids. You've never known real rage until you've been lectured on controlling your emotions by a 4-year-old in a robe.
You said you were kicked out.
I maybe overstated that. They don't really throw people out, you know. Call of the dark side and all that. But it was clear I'd never make the cut. Anything I could do with the Force was basically random. Never even figured out how to work my dead master's lightsaber. So, have I been looking any more convincing with the lightsaber? I mean, it's about as much use to me in a fight as a glow-in-the-dark belt buckle. But I figure if I wave it around, maybe it'll scare people off.
I haven't noticed anyone running in fear at the sight of you. No.
Well, you've got to admit, the people who attack us aren't generally very concerned about, well, living. This was the only lightsaber we had, you know, in the whole Enclave. I wasn't in the Jedi Academy proper. Never made it that far. My master ran a recruitment center on Nar Shaddaa. I don't think he had the guts to actually bring me out in public.
I thought all Jedi trained at the Academy.
There's always a few who slip through the cracks. I need you to teach me to fight dirty. You'd think I'd be good at that, you know? But when it gets beyond cowering in doorways, I'm pretty much all point and shoot. Show me how you work your magic.
I usually aim below the belt.
I hear that works really well on humans. They should make every Jedi kid spend time in a war zone. When you see what real Sith are like, it makes my blood run cold. And don't make any fish jokes there. I'm serious. It makes you see why the Jedi make such a big deal about not giving in to the dark side.
Thinking about going back?
I am. But right now, I'm in your crew, and I can't ask for anything better. But Master Loren was right. The road to the dark side starts with things we all feel. Jealousy, greed. They're all the seeds of it. I'd rather spend the rest of my life meditating on a cold rock than turn into that. You know, you're the kind of guy, you know where you stand. Either you're laughing or you're shooting. I would have done much better with someone like you. Master Loren was just ice. You had no idea if he even knew you were in the room.
The fart jokes are a dead giveaway.
Yeah, Master Loren hated those. If I'd been able to make him laugh, I wouldn't have had to be such a wretch. But you know, you say hello, you get back, study more. Then you go release Kowakian monkey lizards in the Master's mess. That's just how it goes. Captain, I just want to say thank you. I could never have imagined you would put up with me for this long. When I first came on board with you, I thought it was going to be a few weeks at most before you left me on some isolated moon.
Never say never.
I know you better than that. Tough facade, but underneath, you're all heart. I've never been anywhere that I got the kind of trust and respect I have from you and the rest of the crew. You're like my family. I just know we'll all be together forever.